guys, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining. Today's video, I'm just going to be doing a haul video of some books I've got so far this month. I do expect to be getting a few more books by the end of the month, so I'll probably do like a part 2 December haul video. But I've got 6 books to show, so I just thought I'd get a video done. I've not done a video in about 2 to 3 weeks just because I've not really had any ideas of what to do. So once I'd received these books, I thought I'll do a little December haul so far and show you guys what I've got. But I hope you're all really doing well. I hope you're all looking forward to Christmas. And yeah, so we'll just quickly get started. So the first book that I purchased was this one, and it is the 12 Days of Christmas and the Nutcracker, and this is a storybook by Joshua Dunbar, who I really like. I really like Joshua's books. I seen this on someone's channel, and I thought it was quite a cute little Christmas book, so I picked up a copy. So yeah. So you've got obviously your 12 Days of Christmas rhyme, and then you've got an image relating to the rhyme, which is really nice. The paper's quite thin, and I do feel the images could be a bit bigger. The book could be a little bit bigger, or even just a smudge, bigger, but it's fine. It is what it is, but it's still a cute book. I don't know if I'll colour every page in the book, but I'll certainly try and get maybe 1 or 2 done by the end of the month. Yeah, really nice, cute little book. It's one of those books you could pick up, if you're not feeling too creative, or you're just not in the mood for anything, too difficult, or time consuming. This is a perfect book. I can't remember how much it was, but I did get it from Amazon. So that is your 12 Days of Christmas, all these pages. And then you've got the Nutcracker, the story of the Nutcracker. I know the Nutcracker is a ballet, but I've only seen the Disney film that was released a few years ago with Keira Knightley. I recently watched that a couple of days ago. Also leading up to Christmas, I've been watching quite a few Christmas films, and I did see it a few years ago at the cinema, but I couldn't really remember it, so I popped that on, gave it another go, and it was actually alright. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I like this page. This will be fun one to colour. The Rat King. It's not a thick book. It's fairly simple, fairly easy, and I don't think it would take too long to complete either. If you wanted to set your mind to it, I'm sure you could get this book done fairly quickly. It's a nice page as well. I think I'd probably want to do the book in order though, so I'd probably have to colour some pages that aren't my favourite, but and also that's your front cover. So I'd probably just try and copy the front cover, to be honest. So you've got like all your characters and the Nutcracker as well. So yeah, nice little book. So I'm glad I've picked the copy up. The next book is the Alice in Wonderland book by Olga Golovshkina. I do apologise if I've pronounced that wrong. I'm not very good with words. Again, I'd noticed this on someone's channel a few weeks ago, and I loved the quirkiness and style of it. So yeah, I nabbed a copy. I won't flip through the whole book because it is quite a thick book, which I was surprised at when it arrived in the post, but I'll just flip through some pages. It's a really unique style, and yeah, I think this would be quite fun to colour. This will be good for like gel pens and or fine liners. I showed Kate this book the other day and she was like, yeah, there's some pages in there that are cute, but I don't think I'll be getting a copy, which is fair enough, you know, everyone's got their own taste and preference. I like this. I don't know what this is. Looks like a chinchilla or something. Yeah, really cute book, and I think it's a book you could just go mad with, you know, excuse the pun, but you could, you know, do any colours you want. You don't have to stick to anything, and you know, make it your own. There's some like creatures and characters in here that I've never seen in the Alice in Wonderland movies. You know, I've seen both the animated and live action, but there's some creatures in that I've never seen in those films. So I don't know if maybe the artist just added them herself, or maybe if they're in some of the original books. But I like them. I love anything like that, you know, fantasy sort of creature, anything like that. That is me to a T. I love all that kind of stuff. Yeah, there's some pages in here. I don't think I'd call it every page, but there's certainly some pages in here that I'm definitely got my eye on. So yeah, that is the Alice in Wonderland one. The next book I also picked up is the Christmas Cuties by Joshua Dunbar. And this was selling in a smaller print, like a little pocket-sized book, but I like the bigger ones. These books have been sitting on my desk for a while on top of a sort of a little shelf thing, but they've kind of all went kind of bent and curvy, which is annoying, but once they're on the shelf, hopefully that'll flatten them out. I just want to quickly show you the back cover. I love this. It's kind of like an advent calendar. I really like that. But yeah, I love Joshua's books. I love his art style. It's so simple, but yet so kind of comforting. And I'm really starting to get into grayscale, which is surprising, but I'm also really enjoying it, so I'm not going to complain. But yeah, like I said earlier, I've been sort of just relaxing these past couple of weeks, watching loads of Christmas films, and yeah, it's been nice. I've watched both Home Alones, Elf, The Grinch, The Holiday, Last Christmas, The Nutcracker, what else have I watched? I'm currently working my way through the Santa Claus movies with Tim Allen. They used to be a fan favourite when I was younger. but my all-time favourite Christmas film is The Polar Express. So I'll be watching that Christmas Eve. And I've also got on my list this year to watch It's a Wonderful Life. Never seen it, but I know it's such a popular film, so yeah, I'll be watching that one. See what I think of it. But yeah, this book's just so cute. Look at the little penguin. You know, it's really cute, really simple. You know, and you could probably get 2-3 pages done in a sitting. Which is great. It means the book's getting coloured in. I was gonna do this in order, but I might. I've seen a few pages. I'm like, no, I want to do those ones first. So those will be getting done probably this month. So that is Christmas Cuties. I then picked up Lovely Year by Lenka Flonenko. Again, I apologise if I said that wrong. I don't know what is going with these books, but they're really bumpy and it's getting on my nerves a wee bit. Now, I saw this on, I think the lady's channel is called Biker Mama's colouring channel. I do apologise if I've got that wrong. I'm sure it was that lady's channel I seen this book on, and I was like, I need to get a copy. This artwork is brilliant. I love the style of the grayscale. It's beautiful. And there's definitely some winter pages in here that I'll think about doing for this month as well. Really lovely book. And I've had a look at some of the other artists' books on Amazon, so I'll definitely be picking up a couple more of hers because these are brilliant. I love this. I absolutely love this. This is probably my favourite page in the book, along with another one, this one. Absolutely love that. I love it. But yeah, there's a couple of winter pages in here, so I might pick one and keep this book out. I do still have, I think I've completed 8 pages so far this month, so I'm doing not bad. I've still got a pile of books that I'd picked out at the start for December plans. So I want to try and get some of them done first, and then keep some of these newer books out that I've just got and colour some in them as well. But yeah, that was Lovely Year. I then got a copy of the 50 Joyous Miniatures by Camellia. This is her newest 50 miniatures, and I have completed a page in here so far for December, but I'm going to keep that a surprise for completed pages. But yeah, like with most of Camellia's 50 miniatures, they're just so cute, you know, so relaxing, and you could just have fun with these pages, and that's just why I like them. Me, Kate and Emmy sat yesterday and coloured 2 pages from Festive Miniatures, which was really nice. It was a nice sort of afternoon, morning going into afternoon, so we just spent a good chunk of the time colouring. And we watched The Grinch as well, which was great. But yeah, love this book. My only, not criticism, sort of nitpicky, is I tend to find this is Camellia's 4th sort of Christmassy winter book. She's done Christmas, Arctic, festive, and now this one. And I just can't help but think some of the images look kind of similar, and you know, I know I'm just nitpicking, but you know, I think the 4 winter type books that she's got out, I think that's, you know, enough in my opinion. You know, if she does release more, then, you know, fair dues. But I don't know if I'll get any more. I've got 4, I've got plenty. So, but they're all beautiful, they're brilliant. It's just me being picky. But yeah, like I said, I did colour a page the day after I received the book. So, and it was my favourite page in the book. I thought, why not? But I will keep that for the end of, the end of the month. I just don't want to. But yeah, another cute book. I'm glad to have it in the collection. And yeah, for next year, I do have some goals. I want to get like a diary, and really just start really investing in the channel and my colouring and organising things, and you know, just really sort of getting stuck into it. So that's something I'm really looking forward to next year. And I'm hoping to get another bookshelf where I can start getting more books, more supplies, and just really build up my colouring next year. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. The last book that I purchased was the Crazy Christmas by Kevin Taylor. Now, I didn't know that Kevin had this book out. It wasn't till I just happened to go on Amazon, because I was initially looking for the Princess Kawaii book, and then I noticed he had a Creepy Kawaii 2 out, which I cannot wait to get. The only problem is it's around £34, and I just think that's a bit much for a book, but I might treat myself to it. And then I noticed he had this one out. So I had a look through online and I loved it. So I picked myself up a copy. And I'm really, really happy with this book. So some of these images at the back, they're smaller versions of the page in the book. So you've got little cutouts, you can maybe do bookmarks, or like little posters. It's nice to have little images of the main image in the book, but I don't normally colour them, but I guess it's also nice to have a backup. But this book is just amazing. I will definitely be keeping this one out for this month. I love this, the red panda with a bottle of Coke. Brilliant. Cute. I love Kevin's artwork. I absolutely love it, so I can't wait to get Creepy Kawaii 2 and the Princess Kawaii one as well. And then I'll have 5 of his books. I just think they're brilliant. I love his style. I love his creativity. I love it. I love this one of the Grinch. I think this could be my favourite in the book. I love this one as well. I wasn't sure at first if this was a reindeer, but it's not. It's it's a fox, because you've got the tail, and I think he's just wearing a pair of antlers, which is which is cute. But if you enjoy Kevin's books, or if you haven't heard of him, go and check him out and maybe get a book. They are brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Rabbit. This one of the monkeys, the Nutcracker. Yeah. And then you get a little image of the images in the book. So even if you colour one, you can always just cross it off or tick it off to know that you've done it. But yeah, don't know if he's got. Yeah. So I've got this one, the Funny Tales, but these are some of his other ones that he does. And this is your information here if anyone wants to have a look. But yeah, absolutely brilliant. So that was the 6 books that I've picked up for December. And I'm really happy with the ones I've bought. I thought it's Christmas, treat myself, so that's what I've done. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if anyone would like a flip through of any of those books and properly, just let me know and I'll get that done. I'm just trying to think of other ideas I could do for videos for this month before completed pages. But if not, then I shall see you guys in my next completed pages video and possibly a part 2 of a December haul. I also just quickly wanted to send all my love and prayers to everyone in Australia after what happened last week. It's horrendous, and I just wanted everyone to know that I'm thinking of them. And yeah, it's horrible. But I hope you all have a lovely Christmas, and I shall see you guys in the next one.